This year, the Immunization of School Peoples Act is being enforced, and if your child isn't up to date, they can face suspension.
So this year in particular, we are enforcing the Immunization of School Pupils Act, and we're doing this with the 17-year-old cohort. And so what's very important is if you as a parent have received a letter from the health department, we've already mailed out 2 notices to all the parents of those children in that 17-year-old group who still do not have their records with us. You need to make sure that you pay attention to these letters and that you do what's necessary to avoid suspension. Suspension will be happening in April this year. We are working very closely with the school boards, and we hope that as much as possible, parents are able to get their children's immunization status up to date so that they can avoid the suspension period.
Having your child up to date with all their vaccinations is important to keeping the community safe.
So immunizations generally are given at an early age in life to help protect children from getting these diseases in their childhood and from dying from these diseases. Years ago, we used to have many deaths or complications from diseases like polio, which we have virtually eradicated in this world. However, there's still the threat of many diseases like measles, mumps, diphtheria, tetanus. All of these things can be prevented through vaccination. So it's very important that students receive these vaccinations as early as possible when they are supposed to in the community. There are going to be some folks who can't get the vaccine for medical reasons. They're immunocompromised, they've got certain diseases, or perhaps they're just too young. And so it's those populations that we need to be very careful about. We need to protect that vulnerable population, and we do this by achieving what's called herd immunity. What that means is that 95% of our community needs to have their vaccines up to date in order for us to make sure that should one of these diseases come to Halton Region, that disease will not spread in the community.
If you have all your immunizations up to date, you can report them using a variety of ways.
This is a key component of the Immunization of School Pupils Act, is to report this information to your local medical officer of health. And they can do this in various ways. So one way is to go online. We've made it very easy. Our website, halton.ca/immunize, has everything that you need to report all of your immunizations that your child has received up till this point in time. The other way that they can report it is to dial 311. And lastly, the other way that they can do this is to come directly to the Regions building here on Bronte Road in Oakville and deliver that immunization update to us.
Reporting for Halton Insider, I'm Shane Lansing.